It's just going to be busy like that. But it's not blocking up. And what are we at? What? 57%. Whoa! Man alive, putting on parking AI has... So what is it that's messed things up? And this was like 90% before I started recording. So this is weird. Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. And here we are in our American build city, and I promise by the end of this episode we will have the name for our new city. I completely forgot on the last episode. Apologies. By the time you've seen this, I would have put a vote out on the community page of my channel choosing between 3 different names. So as of recording this first part, I don't know the answer. By the time I record the end of the video, I will know the answer. The 3 choices are from Ben W, Yosemite, from Puns, Tealand, and from Neki Stravanak, it's Neapolis. So what's it going to be? We shall find out a little bit later. What are we going to be doing today? So there's a few things that I want to cover today. I'm going to be turning on the traffic AI for the first time in this city, and we're going to see how that goes, whether that works all right. I'm also going to dive into some of the changes with the transfer controller mod, which, wow, that blue Jeep really flew out of that parking space, didn't he? With the transfer controller mod, it's got some excellent new updates on there. And of course, we're going to continue expanding our city. So let's first of all take a look at the transfer controller mod. Now, let's come over here to our little sleepy farming industry. You saw me using this mod a couple of episodes ago. Here we go. We've got this option over here, transfer controller. We can click on somewhere that provides items or wants to sell items and all that sort of thing. This also works on, here we go, cemeteries, so you can do it there. Now when you click on this sort of part here, this is really possibly replacing, is it enhanced district services, which I correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think it's being updated anymore or doesn't work anymore, something like that. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But that's what this part of the screen does. So you can say this warehouse down here can only, as long as you click this enable restrictions, will only buy or receive items from these districts once you add them over here, and will only sell or send out items into these districts. That's how this works, and then you can have a look at where they're getting their offers from and where they're going to. But the other little thing we want to take a look at is in the game settings. So these are the 2 settings here in the transfer controller mod that you may want to play with. So the distance multiplier, and we'll just pop this up on the screen so you can see this. This is used to adjust the matching algorithm's aggressiveness. So the matching algorithm is, you want this item, this is where you can get it from, or you're selling this item, this is where you can send it to. So it's going to find, if you lower this down, it's going to try harder to find a closer match to what you need. If you leave it on 100%, it's just going to do the normal, I would assume, vanilla way of finding it. The closer or the harder you make it work to try and find closer matches, you know, you're going to lose some performance on your machine. So I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. It's been on 100%. I'm going to drop this down to say 70%. Let's do 75. Whoop, 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 jumping around 75%, and then we'll see how that goes. And then the warehouse priority boost, again, we'll pop this on the screen. Prioritize warehouse transfers. So if you have used mods in the past, like More Effective Transfer Manager, you would want to set this to 2. That would be the sort of setting that would be equivalent to that. So it would take items to the warehouses first before, you know, thinking they're going to sell them outside the city or that sort of thing. Again, you can go to 4 very high priority of warehouses first, or you can go to 0, which is the vanilla way of doing it. So I think I'm going to go to 3. We're going to try this a little bit higher. There we go, and let's see how that goes. So let's just try the game with that set up first. Okay, so not losing any performance. Got a little stutter there, that happens from time to time. So what we should see now is these items here, for instance, will have a higher chance of going to fill up our crops here and here, although we have so many crops because they're not being used so much. These animal products have got a higher chance of going over to here. And also our flour, which is coming out of this one, has got a higher chance of being stored over here. I'm going to get that one set to filled now. So the reason I left those on balance before is because we were doing everything the vanilla way. Now we're starting to put mods into here. I'm going to set it up the way I would like it. So this is empty so they can be sold. That's going to be on fill because we want flour. And then animal products, this one over here. No, this one over here. That is also going to be on filled because we want animal products. Lots of them for use over here. What I might just do is move that. This would be a much better place to have it. There we go, next to that path there. So we're going to get lots of animal products, everything we need. And then hopefully this will start working. We want to see our flour filling up, don't we? So I'm just going to keep an eye on this for a couple of moments. So there's no trucks in use here. None here. It's got plenty of crops. So I'll just watch this and see what happens. Oh, I've just noticed I've got my restrictions enabled here to do with districts. We are going to turn that off. I'm not going to be using that as much at first. I might find that I use those sort of district settings on things like, yeah, our medical items, our fire items, and our police items, because that will then stop, for instance, police cars from here going all the way over here if they don't need to, because we're going to have those spread out within districts anyway. So in fact, I might just do that right now. So we've got Spring Hills. Let's have a quick look at our districts. What have we got? Yeah, see, we need to make sure also that we're giving everything a district. Otherwise, some people just aren't going to get covered. So let's just pop a district on here. There we go. So Sheffield, Hemlock, Spring, and Laurel. That could be for our police down here. There we go. So we'll click on there and we'll say service restrictions. Select this to enable restrictions by building, and then I'll add these items into here. There we go. What I'm also doing to make sure this is all going to work okay is Laurel Square. That's where our commercial buildings are. I've extended that district all the way around, and I've also extended it to the middle section. See if I hover over here, it lights up that one. And the way I'm doing that, if you don't know, I'll start here in Laurel Square, go all the way into the central district like that, draw it around, and then I can go on to the Spring Hills district, and I can delete that like this. There we go. Just very carefully make sure all the houses are taken care of. There we go. And now we've got those two districts are the same. If I hover over here, there we go. Need to just expand this one down here. It's become turned off. There we go. And you can see that's all the same district. So I'll do that with this spot. And I think that spot down there is okay. There we go. I think that's all right. So that should make sure that this police station only covers this area. What else have we got in here? The school I'll leave as it is. The medical clinic, I'll probably do the same with that as well. There we go, and I've enabled restrictions on that, so we know that that's going to work. So that is now, I'm just wondering where that, we've also got a fire. Do we have in here a fire station? We don't get too many fires, so I might just leave that as it is, and we'll see how that goes. But now we need to make sure that over here in the Anchor District, by Hickory Gardens, that we've got all of these services. So the fire we do, police we do, and I'm going to do the same with those as well, just to cover the Anchor District as they're over here. And that should really help with the traffic and the distance travel to solve problems and all that sort of thing. So this one should be easy as it's only a one district. So there's the first one. And we notice here at the bottom, we've got this other section, prisoner transfer by van to prison. I'm going to leave that one as it is, because I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. We don't have a prison set up yet, so I don't want to monkey with that. Oh, we've even got this available on the elder care. Yeah, okay, very nice. So now we've also got to make sure that we've always got our districts drawn in, and every single thing is covered by a district. So like these buildings down here would be missed out if there was a fire, because at the moment, zoink, they were not in a district. And this is all covered. This is our farm district, which is going to go... Oh, I hate it the way it does that. I never know whether that means that district now does not count. It sort of seems to be like it disappears. It does that weird sort of see-through sort of thing. Need to draw it back in again. There we go. So everything up here is covered, or will be, zoink, 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 momentarily. There we go. And everything over here is covered. Very good. So hopefully we'll see how that goes in the game. Right, now another mod setting that I wish to add to the game. Okay, here we are in the settings for Transfer Manager. I've got the test version. As you can see, miles per hour, simulation accuracy low. We'll come into gameplay. I've got advanced vehicle AI, but dynamic lane selection, I haven't got that selected yet. I'm just going to add a little bit of that in, 15%. And then we're going to tick the parking AI, and we're going to see how that goes. So what that's going to do for us in the game, if you don't know, instead of people having pocket cars, so let's say, for instance, they jump out of a bus. Before, they might have walked over here after getting off a bus, pulled out a pocket car, and off they go. Now they're going to be looking to see where their car is parked. So obviously that works the other way. They're coming to the bus station and they drove here. They would want somewhere to park. So we can get a good overview of how that is working. Ooh, we complain about tax rate. Tax is too high. We should only be on 13%. I'm wondering whether the land value is a little bit too... Land value is pretty high. Although we've only got sort of... What's weird is these aren't complaining, but these are complaining. What is it about that house? That house is up to level 4. Tax is too high. Okay, let's grab a random house from over here. Yeah, that's what it is. They've got up to a higher level and they're now expecting better services. I would say we definitely will need parks around here at some point, but we'll come back to that anyway. So I'm going to go into the traffic view, which I do have a shortcut key set up for, but we're going to show you where it is. There we go. So we all recognize this view, showing you how bad the traffic is. But what will also be added to this view with the traffic AI turned on is buildings will now be red if there's not enough parking available. And we'll need to let the game run for a few moments to let that kick in. I'm just wondering, so we had this discussion last time, for how long are we going to have stop signs in play? Oh, this is traffic lights. I'm not having traffic lights there. We're going to have a stop sign there. We want these people to keep on going on the main road. I think that is a stop sign there, so that's why that's too slow. I'm going to say keep going through, keep going through. There we go. Use up all of these lanes. Oh, it's only one lane coming up there, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this road and just extend this little part of the bridge. So now we've got 2 lanes where they can queue up. And then we'll say a little bit of Hugo there in the middle. There we go. And so another... Yeah, that's fine. And we'll just make sure you go through there. So you can queue up in 2 lanes. So when they can go, they go. There we go. And we'll just pop the dedicated turning lanes back into here. Yeah, the stop signs, I'm not necessarily a big fan of that at the moment. Because with a yield sign, that just would not happen. Yeah, like that. They just have a little bit more relaxed approach to coming out of a junction. I know we're going American, but... Yeah, with the fact that it's the game that we're trying to play and make work as well, I think we might make some changes. Also, this little section here. So these people are cutting through this road. Let's just take a look at that. I reckon that's a speed thing. So what have we got? 25. This is 30. I'm going to slow this right down because it's right outside of school. Has that done the whole thing? To 15. So what I'm hoping is they'll choose round here instead. And then I'm also going to say, because I know this happens in real life. Oh boy, does this happen in real life. You're going to go through and probably block that junction. And you're going to go through there. And I'm just going to take a look. So at the minute, this is like the only way out for everybody this end. Oh, you're running out of water. Water availability. Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me just adjust that for you. Go into my budget. No. So I reckon we probably do need some time traffic lights here to help these people get out. And also this road. Because at the minute, there's only 1 lane for people to get out. Maybe let's go for that first. Yeah, so we've got left and right turning. Why are they blocking everything up? And I'm going to put that onto yield. And then we're just going to let that run. And now we can see... Okay, so most of them are turning to come down here across the traffic. Oh, and there's traffic lights at the end here as well. Look, it's automatically put them in, even though I didn't have it set up like that. Okay, let's just change that. So here we are going to have a stop sign. and there. So the people coming through here can just keep on going. Yeah, there's a lot of people coming out of here. Wow. Which, I mean, you know, if you sort of zoom out and have a look as to why that's happening, is because if people over here want to travel over here to get to work and whatnot, then, you know, this is the quickest road. Rather than going onto this road using this junction, this is just like the quickest road to get down there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in here some timed traffic lights. We're going to use control, left click, and just let them get set up themselves. What's going on there? Oh, there's a fire at the bus station. Why are you cutting through there? Did you really need to do that? There's some weird hawky-balkiness going on here, isn't there? Is this like to do with road speed again? That's 25 and this is 40. To be honest, I'll just let them think about that. Right, let's watch this traffic light setup. Yeah, it is sort of. This is going to go down in a minute. People are still using this road through here, which is really annoying. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to make a little change to this area here. I'm going to move that over to here. Is that going to fit in? Right by that. Not overly. That might just change in a minute. I want to disconnect this. So now that is not a road for going through. They should come round the outside. So there you go. They're all going to turn around and go back. So now they should just use this main road. So then what we can do is we can adjust these traffic lights. So this, look at that, nice American looking traffic lights. Adjust that traffic light there. So more people come out this way, which is what we want. So let's just go into that and see which one that is. It's this one here. Status number 2. So let's just stop that a second. We're going to edit number 2. Going to change that to, I don't know, 8 and 13. We'll give that a try. And we'll start that up again, which will go back to number 1. And then hopefully we're not going to see traffic building up anywhere else. And that's going to let everyone go through. Oh, something's upgraded. I'll check what that is in a sec. There we go. It's busy, but it's not too bad. Every now and again, we'll get an influx of cars, but it's okay, which is good. I'm interested to see, actually, where it is that everybody down here is going. So we can use the in-game tool for that. If we come down here and just click on that road. So what have we got? What have we got? Lots of private vehicles. Yeah, I think a lot of them. So leaving the city, they've got to get down onto there. Coming over onto this little road here. Yeah, to come over to this section. Yeah, so travelling backwards and forwards, it's just going to be busy like that. But it's not blocking up. And what are we at? What? 57%? Whoa! Man alive, putting on parking AI has... So what is it that's messed things up? Is it really parking AI that's done that? Because none of the buildings are saying... There's no red buildings saying that they're struggling. And this was like 90% before I started recording. So this is weird. Okay. So like all these people are trying to get out here and they can't. And it's only one little lane. So, okay, let's just do the... Grab that. Asymmetrical road. And we're going to pop one on... Oh, that's a tram road, isn't it? Darn it. But we don't get asymmetrical tram roads. Oh, then again, we might do. So we're going to do that on there. And then we're going to do... That's a tram road as well. All right, let's have a look at our trams. Do we have... Actually, it's easier to search. We have this one. 4-lane, 2-way road with tram lanes. Without parking. So what's the difference there? So the tram here is in the road. The tram there... I thought that was going to be just trams in the middle. Then the cars use these. But I'm guessing... Oh, I see. So it is... Yeah, they're moving over. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to upgrade these. Oh, I like that with the little... I'm going to upgrade these all the way around because they're a bigger tram road with extra lanes. And the fact this is getting busier, I think that's going to help. So I'm going to go all the way around the outside. There we go. So hopefully when people want to come out now, look, they can use the 2 lanes. And what we can do as well is do this. Yeah, it's only giving me 1 lane, even though there's 2 in there. Oh, that's annoying. If I do control left click like that and then check. Yeah, so it is basically, I think, the tram gets its own road. And then the cars get their own road. So it's not really helping with the cars, but with the trams. Maybe? Wow. That is traffic horrendousness. Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to need then. Is rather than these just being stop signs here and never going, what would happen if I did just change these to yield? All the way down here. Did things, you know, a little bit of Britishness added into the American way of doing things. Let me keep it in this view and have a look and see whether all this traffic goes down. Okay, so yeah, it has made a bit of a difference, although this is still reasonably not great, just to put it mildly. What are we at? 69%. Okay. Well, let's check out some of the mass transit options that we've got and whether we need to make an adjustment to those. So, what have we got? Vehicles 9. So I'm assuming that is effective budget 100% times 1 equals 100%. Budget for bus 100%. Budget for bus. Effective budget. I've no idea. What do these figures mean down here? What I want to know is how many people are using them and whether we need to add more buses on. So that one's okay. I'm not going to bother adjusting that. Yeah, here's the trams, getting to the right one. And yeah, they're doing okay, I think. We don't need any more trams. So that's okay. So mass transit is sort of taken care of at the moment. So I am wondering whether it is the parking situation. There you go, it's up to 76%. And we just need to add more parking in various places. So that is something we can easily do. I'm still thinking we need to add a little connection over here, even though this is meant to be like a highway road. I mean, we could just literally do that, couldn't we? And stop people having to go all the way down there. I mean, something in the middle here. Yeah, do you know what? I think we're going to do that. I'm going to take this road. And we're going to use this one here. But what we're going to do is it's going to join in like that. But we're only going to let you go right. Like this. Bonk and bonk. There we go. And then nobody's going to be able to come off here and go down. So we're going to go like that. And also, I don't want all of this weird merging if you're going down the highway. So that one. That one. So you can have one coming off and going in. The two can sort of merge in. That's fine. And then 100%, most definitely, this will be a stop sign. Oh, there we go. That's good. It's automatically put that in. Cool. And then I might just increase this node just to get a bit of a bend on there. And then see how that goes. Yeah, it's working a lot better. We do have a teeny tiny little bit of traffic going on over this side where it leads into the industrial zone. I'll be honest, I used a road probably that was far too small through here. So what I'm going to do, at the risk of upsetting some of the people that are living and working here, is I'm going to change this road to that. We're going to make sure that that's got the two going out. That's going around the other way like so. We're going to give that dedicated turning lanes in and out of there. Although that's only got the one. That's got the two. Then we'll check what we've got going on here. So give way coming out of there. I'm also going to do a bit of Hugo there. Nope, there's no need to in the middle. We'll do it there. So they can just queue up all the way back to that. And that should be okay. What are these? Oh, yeah, there was a bus stop around here, wasn't there, that we added? Yeah, I think we might leave that as it is. And then this one here really needs to be this one. So we're going to grab that and upgrade that this way round. So we've got the 2 lanes coming this way. Can't see. No, it's this way. There we go. Even though it needs 3 really for left, right and straight on. That will at least help. And then hopefully within a few moments, this little bit here. I'm just looking at this road here actually. I think that one also needs to be that. For left and right and all the rest of it. Yeah, to help them get out. So then hopefully we'll give it a second and this little area will be much better. I'll tell you what, you know, asymmetrical roads are just the bee's knees. As soon as you've got somewhere that's queuing up with cars trying to get out of an area, asymmetrical roads really, really help. Look. That's barely backing up. That's like tiny bit of backing up. Most of these cars over here are parked. These are trying to go through. This is busy. That's why it's red, but it's not backing up. This little through road's doing okay. Do you know what? That's all right. Whoa. And we're getting a little bit of use over here, which is fine. I'll tell you what, there's probably traffic lights on the end there. We don't need those. No, thank you. There we go. So you can just keep on going through. Excellent. This is busy. I'm going to change this light down here to a special time traffic light and just see how that goes. They're just backing up a little bit too long down there. Let's just keep an eye on this for a sec. Yeah, so the default setting is just queuing these cars up here a little bit too long. So if we just adjust that, and we click on there, let's see which one that's going to be. 1. There we go. So we'll stop that. We'll edit 1. And we're just going to make that 8 and 13. It's just a number I always pick, and it just seems to work really well. In the circumstances, I use it anyway. And let's just keep an eye on all these cars. I don't want them backing up there. At most, I want them backing up to this corner here. Look at that. Gone down already. Barely 2 iterations of the lights and we're sorted. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm just sort of taking an overall view of this area here and I'm thinking possibly about making a change over here. So we've got this road coming from our first area up over the top and I quite like the way this sort of curved round, added something to this little spot here. But then they're coming out of here, and then if they want to get into this new area at the top here, the quickest way is down here through this light and up. But this junction is also bringing all the people from this area all the way up here. And I think it's then just backing up and sort of causing a hiccup in traffic around there. I'm thinking of changing this from here to here, instead from here to here. And I think that's going to work a little bit better. So we just pause the game. I'm going to grab... Oh, I've got to come out of that view... Yeah, so we're going to grab that road there, and I'm going to pop that in over here, like so. Ooh, well, that looks interesting. We'll see what's going on with that in a moment. And then I want that to connect from there to here instead of there to over there. So what I'm going to do is just remove those bits, and then what are we going to do? We're going to grab this road. So that's the one it should do it with. And then we'll use our mods again. And then we'll try and see if we can create a curve mode from it. Oh, look like that. Well, that's satisfying, isn't it? That is satisfying. We'll worry about the path in a minute. Okay, we'll plop that in. And then, of course, we need to worry about the height. Oh, I'd completely forgotten about that. That's why we went over the top and round, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, darn it. I was hoping we could get in that junction there. Do you know what I'm going to do? I am going to do something else. I'm going to do this. We're going to delete that. We are then going to take this train line. And we're going to do this. Then we're going to use this mod to make sure that there's a node sort of either side of that. Then we'll grab this road with the picker mods, change that into an elevated part for there. We'll anarchy that in. There we go. We still need to raise that up a bit. So we've got a choice. We can raise this up or lower that down. So we'll sort of do a little bit of both. And then what I want to do is move this part here sort of a little bit. Are you all right there? Are you feeling okay? Are you having a bad day? I think you're having a bad day. So what I'm going to do is grab this road again, and we'll upgrade this bit to raised as well. There we go, like so. Whenever you're ready. Oh my goodness me, what the heck is going on? We'll worry about the nose and things in a moment. And then I reckon with a little bit of jiggery pokery, we can get this maybe acting a little bit more. There we go, like it's going to work. Okay, a lot of monkeying around later. I've decided just to add this road going into here, and then we'll have this road coming up here, the same as before, just slightly adjusted the end, and this can drop down. What we could do as well is just level that out. If we go, say, from there to there, yeah, and then we'll go from there to there. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, probably need to also go from there to around here somewhere. There we go. Excellent. And then from there to around here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. That smooths it out enough. That goes underneath. These can go over the top. Got the paths all back in. Asymmetrical roads at the end. All the stuff that we need. The only thing we need to then do is just adjust this. If I grab that one there and upgrade that bit and that bit. Yeah, there we go. Excellent, eh? Dedicated turning lane. So now we've got this extra little one here. I'm just wondering whether... I mean, that would just be a traffic light, wouldn't it? So we're going to do control left click, traffic lights. And I'm going to change this that way. So if you're crossing the traffic, you get your own lane. We're also going to do this and straighten that all out a bit, which I think will be a bit better. Crossing the traffic gets your own lane, everyone. Yeah. So what we should see is more people using this and less people using this, which will be good. And yeah, I think that should be okay. What do they want to do? There's like a crossing. We've got a crossing there, so that's fine. Back over here, we've got this path sort of connects here. So they can get on the path and they can cross over and walk around. That's no problem. Yeah, we can already see people queuing up along here. So what I'm going to do is grab this road here. Oh, forget to come out of cinematic view. Grab this road and upgrade. Yes, make sure we do it the right way around. That like that. I think I was right the first time. And do you know what? I might just do space already occupied. Oh, is that already in? It's not letting me do that one. Let's try again. Turn that around the other way. Yeah, there we go. That's what I want. So there's two queuing all the way through here. And this little node in the middle. Can we just get that to be a little bit nicer? Custom crossing bends. There we go. Then it gets the line all the way through. Excellent. Then we'll do the Hugo there. Hugo there. So they're literally going to queue from all the way back here if they need to. What the heck? Huh? What? So this is 2 lanes and 1 lane going that way. Why are they using these two? What's this lane for? That's for coming in, and that's for coming in, and that's for... What? Look, they're coming in on both sides. What kind of road is this? This one here. Big urban roads, 3-lane asymmetric. What the heck? Alright, I'm going to grab that. I'm going to upgrade that. Turn it around a couple of times. And see if they can get themselves sorted out. Yeah, okay, that's more like it. Thanks, folks. Let's not be idiots here. U-turn, crossing, stretched, middle. Bend, middle. There we go. We'll go for that one. Okay, good. So now we're getting loads of people using this way and less using that way. So I am wondering if we just use the in-game tools, we can see where most of these people are going, which is right and straight on. Of course, no one's going to go left because there's nowhere to go left. Aha! So they're all using that one there. So we're going to adjust that. That's why I was checking. So I'm going to have that one as straight on and that one as right. So what we should see, we just run this on a little bit. More people start coming into this one. Yeah, not so many. Most people are going right and then they're turning up here into this area. And we do have a dedicated left turn for that. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I think it might just be a case of letting it settle down, let everybody work out what's going on. What are we at? 72%. This area is much better. This area is much better. This is just busy. It's just a little crossroad. These two roads are too close together, but, you know, roads aren't always perfect in the good old US of A, or, I'll be honest, anywhere else on Earth. So that's just the way it goes. We need to get these lights to change long enough to let everybody out. Yeah, I'm going to adjust those ever so slightly. Let's just do that. So which one? I want this one. Bom, bom, bom. So that's number 2. So we're going to edit number 2. There we go. It's got, it says state 2 there, but you press edit, it says state 1. Oh, it's the way the window's overlapping. Okay, that's fine. That's what confused me. We'll start that up, and it will go back round from the beginning again. I don't want that long enough to let a load of these cars through. There we go. Everybody that was on that bridge got through. That is much better. And it's not queuing up down here anymore. Look, here we go. So they were queued up to here. And even some extra ones got through. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah, now not enough for getting out of the other spots. Because, I'll tell you what's going on here with the lanes again. Is they're all going straight on. Yeah, this could do with being a 4-lane road. Now look how super busy it is. Oh my giddy aunt. So there is now a big urban roads 4-lane. I'm going to put it onto that mode. We're going to do that. There we go. 2 lanes coming in, 2 lanes going out, all the way down to the end. Yes, excellent. That should work much, much better. The fact that it's just removed all the cars. Let's just do that one there. Oh, okay, it's removed a node. Let's add in. Is that 2 nodes right next to each other? Or is that the node underneath on the railway line? No, so let's add a node in there. There we go, get that back to a bridge piece. Excellent. So now we could add, go back to this one here, and say 2 lanes for straight on. So at some point, these will get upgraded to asymmetric roads to take in all the different directions. But look, we can see them fighting over. So we're going to do, you go straight through there, you go straight through there, you go straight through there. So I want you to pick before you come into this, and there, and there. And there. No, we'll leave that one. And then hopefully that's enough time for all of these to get through. And there we go. I just reset the automatic traffic lights and it's all fine. Look at that. Nice and clear. Everybody free flowing, not backing up at all. Excellent. That's what I want to see. Right. So let's check out how the parking is getting on. Okay, so we're bouncing around sort of the 80% mark, which is good. And we can start seeing now some of the buildings are turning red. Most of them are okay. I mean, this area, everything is perfectly fine. Nobody complaining about anything, which is good. Even over here, where there is some built-in parking, it's being used. But we put some parking to the side, didn't we? You can see there's a load of cars parked in there, which is excellent. Over here by the park, we put these parking down here, didn't we? And look, you can see it's all being used, which is great. Let's just move over here. So where our schools are, these roads you can park on. So at the moment, most of the places are okay. Industry, all okay. Yep, so it's just these sort of couple of spots down here that are red because we've got these tram roads, which do not allow parking on. And we can see all the little parking spots. But all the buildings are taken up. So we could do with some sort of car park just being put along here somewhere. I'm wondering along here whether we could go for one of these. Tram road. It's going to lessen the amount of roads we've got without the trams running on. Shared tram and car lane space. I think this one. If we upgraded this along here, let's put it this way round. So that still connects okay, but you can see it now adds car parking spaces to the side. I mean, we could just do that all the way along. I don't know whether this is going to... I mean, like I said, we're lessening the amount of... So it's one road plus a road and the tram. And I'm pretty sure the cars can go on here as well. Let's just let that line catch up. And I want to see whether that's going to cause any issue on this road down here. I think we'll be okay. The car sort of gets stuck and stopped behind the trams. Yeah, I like that. Look, we've got the buses. Oh, buses as well along here. So the bus stops are right in the middle. They're not like off to the sides. Doesn't look like it's causing major problems. Let us fill it up with the parking doodads and see how that goes. We've also got these items along here which add a whole slew of different types of parking, which I think are really nice. I like these. So we get parking spots and planters. Let's just control X. There we go. And then we can start moving that around. Ooh, they look quite good. I'm going to go through here and see which one of these I think would work the best. Do you know what? That's not made much difference at all. We've got lots of parked cars now along this frontage road here, which look really cool. I'm liking that with the trees in there. You do get the vehicle sort of driving through the thing sometimes to drop stuff off, but, you know, hey-ho, that is just City Skylines for you. But, oh, I'm liking the look of that. That is a very interesting road. Nice. So that should now, we just zoom out a bit and go round this way and take a look at our, there we go, traffic and parking. There we go. They're not complaining about lack of parking anymore down there. Apart from that place is just burning to a crisp. Yeah, that is looking good. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what those cars are doing there. What's with all the swinging around? You can't do that in the middle of a road. Oh man, I'm going to have to go along here and turn off U-turns, aren't I, all the way along here. And there's like no nodes in the middle there to grab to turn off U-turns. What? Why are they doing that? Oh man, how am I going to turn that off if it doesn't let me select the thing? I mean, if I just do Control S, doesn't let me do it either. Okay, if I go like that for that one and that for that one, I'm assuming you're then not going to try and do it somewhere else. Ah, yes. Using new roads from the workshop. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Okay, so the votes are in for the city name on the poll that I put on my channel, but I'm going to let you people that are watching today have the final vote because I want to throw another name into the mix. So the top 3 were voted on and Tealand was a runaway winner, but I would like you to vote between Tealand or a suggestion I'm going to make, which is Mississippi. Yes. So let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're new, please subscribe, leave a like as well if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.